Well, guys, I am back in Warsaw and I'm trying to find specific craft beer bar and something to eat, but while I'm looking for it, I stumbled upon this. I'm not exactly sure what this is. It looks like a Christmas market, just like the one in the old town that I saw yesterday and also on 1st of January. But this one looks different. Anyway, it is also very interesting. So let me find the bar and I will continue from there. Well, guys, this is our last evening here, and this is the bar Kufle and Kapsle in Novi Sviat region. Here we have some very interesting beers for first beer. This is Java Old Double IPA, Old Cream Double IPA, 7.5%. Let's see what exactly it is. This is a little bit strange, but it is in fact very good. There is very subtle old taste and some interesting bitter aftertaste, but overall the fruitiness is well balanced with the alcohol and the bitterness, so it is very easily drinkable. Well, guys, here is the next one, which is the so-called Fall Summer Stout from the Artisan Brewery. Let's see it. As you can see, like on every stout, it is very dark. Well, this is also an interesting beast. It is generally more sweeter than normal stout. The normal stouts, the dry stouts are more bitter, but this one is more on the sweet side. It has some bitter aftertaste. The balance with the alcohol is good, but it is something in the middle between dry stout and imperial stout. It's interesting, definitely, but it is not the best type of stout that I have drank. Well, guys, this is the final one because tomorrow I have to travel and I will also record a quick part 4 of this series, but this is for tomorrow. What we see here is the Pinta Super Delic Hop Selection. Pinta is a known brewery and this one looks pretty interesting, 6.5%. Let's see it. Yeah, this is very good hazy IPA, definitely fruity with the right balance of alcohol, no bitterness, you can't feel any bitterness, just like it should be. So guys, this is the last one for tonight, see you tomorrow. Well, guys, in the previous video I told you that this is the end for today, but I just want to add a quick note, and this is in fact the so-called New World Street, or Nowy Świat as it is known in Polish. This is the same street that we saw in part 1 of this series on 1st of January, but I started my road around half of it, so in fact I now found the beginning of it. In fact, this is the same so-called royal or king route, but now I am exploring it from the beginning. So as you can see, it is a very beautiful, very lively place with a lot of bars, stores and everything that you may need. So I will let you enjoy it and we will see tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It is Sunday, 4th of January 2026, and it is the last day of my Polish exploration for the beginning of 2026. Now I came to the city of Modlin near the airport, and what I'm trying to show you is the Modlin fortress. Here is a very good map of the fortress showing exactly what we should see in a bit. As you can see, Modlin is located at the place where two rivers, Vistula or Wisla as it is known in Polish, and Neru are merging. So this place that you see here is pretty important. Currently I am here at this upper part, and I will try to get inside and see what we have. While we are walking, let me explain you a little bit of the history of this fortress. This fortress was built originally around the middle of the 17th century, when the Poles had to defend against the invasion of the Swedish troops. And after that, the Swedish themselves, when they were controlling the region, improved it. But most of the things that are still intact and which you will see in a bit, hopefully, if I can find them in this snow, were built by Napoleon during his campaign of Europe in the beginning of 19th century. So let me, guys, try to find some interesting leftovers of this once very huge fortress, and I will show this to you. What you see in front of me seems to be the ring around the internal part of the fortress. All these buildings seems to be pretty much abandoned, and I'm not sure if it is even possible to get to the internal part. Obviously, local people are just enjoying the winter. But you can see that this external ring is pretty big, in fact. So let me finish about the history. After Napoleon's troops were defeated in the beginning of 19th century. Hello, thank you. This region became under the control of the Russian Empire, and this fortress was considered important by the Russians. They called it Novogorgievsk. This was the Russian name of the fortress, and for them it was a symbolic fortress demonstrating their control over this region. This stayed like this until the beginning of First World War, when the Germans took over the control. So that's about it. Now it is again in Polish hands, and the only thing that I can try to do is walk more and see if there is somewhere an official entrance into the internal circle, because there are some interesting buildings there, but I'm not sure if it is open, if there are any tickets. Let me check that, and I'll be with you in a bit, guys. This building seems to be some kind of maybe ticket office, souvenir shop. I'm not exactly sure what it is supposed to be, but it doesn't seem to be operating currently. Here we have a very small tank. Very interesting. Was this a real machine, or maybe it is just a relatively big mock-up? I'm not sure. In front of us we have something which looks like an entrance. Let me get closer to it and see what we have. Well, this is definitely a door, and it should allow access to the internal part, but yeah, looking at the amount of snow here, nobody came for a long time. Frankly, guys, I can't understand how this place is operating, so maybe the only thing left for me is to slowly get back via the park and go to the airport. Well, I met two very friendly gentlemen, local Polish people, who explained me that the fortress is closed and usually doesn't work during the winter, so I chose the wrong time to come here, and there is not much more than what I already saw. So guys, I will get slowly back to the airport, and as a finish of this video, I just want to let you know that Poland is a country which I really liked. It is very safe, it is very clean, very organized. You can walk in the night without any problems. Nobody will do anything bad to you. Police is almost everywhere, which maybe explains why the security is at so high level. Prices are relatively good compared with Western Europe. So this will be the end of this Polish exploration series, guys. Next week I will go to a much warmer place outside of Europe. So stay tuned for next videos in the next weeks. See you.